Alright guys, I wanted to do a quick video demonstrating the power of VideoTAC Alpha, and this is in response to multiple questions that we've had over the past few months and how this actually works and how it gets how it increases rankings for your content that is either on your blog or on YouTube, for example, where we are getting high click-through rates from the search engines and we are getting high retention rates on the content itself. Now, if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to give you some case studies that I ran just yesterday and another one I've been running from this morning that I've paused for now while I'm doing this video. And also, I'll give you an opportunity to be able to pick up a really good bonus if you want to get your hands on VideoTAC Alpha with a very special offer that I'm going to be running for a few days, and then I'm increasing the price because it's already quite low compared to the other alpha tools, and in comparison to the other alpha tools, this is actually as powerful as anything that we have got, and it's the simplest thing ever to use. It's just so powerful, so simple to use, and it's a major time saver, and you can make a lot of money with it, and I'll explain that by the end of the video as well. So you can see here that I've been running a small campaign, just increased video views, 5 out of 5 I've got completed in this campaign. So just 5 video views, and I want to show you the results from this. Now this one was run yesterday, and I ran it with some basic settings where I've got to increase the views by 5 and to set the retention rate between 93 and 100% of the video when it clicks through from the search engines. Okay, so the search engines chosen was Google and YouTube, and basically that's all the settings I used. There's some other settings in here. There's things like we can put in some multiple keywords, and we can do calculations on how many views the search volumes are and stuff like that. We don't really need it, to be honest. It was created with good intentions at the time, but I barely use that feature anymore. And all I do at that point is just put in my keywords here that I want to use. Now you can see here that the title of this video that I used was Ask Me Anything with a colon, and should I build small or authority niche sites? Okay, and you can see here I've just taken part of that title, build small or authority niche site. Okay, not a majorly competitive keyword, but it's a good example of what we can do with the power of VideoTAC Alpha. You can see the last time it ran, the status was for the 5th view, the status was it was on page 3 of Google. Okay, now when we look at it now and come over here, actually this Social Send Alpha open there. If I go in here, build small or authority niche site, it's actually on page 1 now at number 3. So it's gone from page 3 into page 1 at number 3 with just 5 views. That's powerful stuff, yeah? And it's proof that this works. And there's other services and apps that do this kind of thing. We actually built this tool back in 2014. We called it by a different name then. It was called Search and Click Commando. And we had no end of issues with different things coming up, like the image captures at one point, and then we could not get past some specific aspects of doing the automation. And even though this is bot controlled, it still works, as you can see here very clearly. It works. Now there's services like crowdsearch.me, for example, and they charge on a monthly credit system. They even charge you per minute of usage. So if you're watching a video that's 20 minutes, it's going to cost you more credits, etc. And their sort of main thing is that they have real users. Okay, that's great, it's fantastic, it's absolutely awesome, but it still works with a bot. Okay, there's a proof. Okay, there's not made up. This just works. And we created this back in 2014, as I mentioned before, and we've sort of kept it going throughout the years, even though when I had times when I felt it just wasn't right, it wasn't working properly. I stuck with it, and eventually we got it really working well. And the first time for a while we managed to get our ability to use proxies instead of using a VPN like HMA, for example, to do it and have it working well. So that's just been a recent update that we got done, and it's working superbly, as you can see. Now let's come back over to the tool so that I can just go through some of the main things in here. Now, why does it work? Well, first of all, high click-through rate from the search engines. Google wants to know, Google's purpose of delivering search results and what it wants to know, to monitor, is, does this search result I have provided meet the need of the person who is searching, or meet the need of the user intent? Okay, so if I'm searching for how to build a niche authority site, for example, and this video shows up and I click on it, then Google's going to notice and say, well, that was the right result for that search term. And if this happens multiple times, then it starts to get a boost in the rankings because it's got multiple people choosing that particular piece of content for that search query in Google. Okay, now the next part would be, naturally, that there is a high retention time, whether it's a video or whether it's a blog post. Okay, so if it's video, we want to show Google that we have got a high retention rate, and Google, of course, on YouTube, and they've got their own analytics and stuff in there, and they can see this video has been watched 93 to 100% time of the time. Okay, so we got the high retention rate, and that cements the sort of notification to Google that they have provided the right content. Okay, it just confirms it, in other words, for want of a better term. And so that's how it works. In a nutshell, that's really how it works. Now, what you need to do to make it work really well is use high quality proxies. You can see in here I've got about 50 proxies here. I'm using Squid proxies, which I have to authenticate my own IP. If you're using Squid proxies, before you run VidAttack Alpha, make sure that you have got your proxy switched on. That's switched off there when it's red, that's switched on when it's green. Okay, and you make sure that you go and check your proxies so that you can confirm they're all working properly before you make the run, the campaign start. Okay, and it's very simple from there. Now, if I come in here and edit, you can see I've got 5 view counts to increase, and I can just click on this. I'll make it up to 10, for example, and I'll keep my retention rate the same. And you can see immediately as soon as I do that, we have a browser popping up. Now, the thing is, we can switch the browser on and off here. Okay, for the purpose of doing the video, I'm going to keep it on. And what it's going to do is going to start looking in the search results according to the parameters I've told it, like search both in Google and YouTube. And if you find this piece of content, then go and watch it between 93 and 100%. So it's going to click through on the search result, it's going to watch between 93 and 100%. That's how it's working. Okay, and it's going to fill in the captures if you filled in your settings and all that good stuff as well. Now, let me just come back over here into this result in here. Now, if I go into videos, which is the Google videos result, you can see that we're #1 under videos for Google search for that particular keyword. Now, it's not a major keyword. I've actually deliberately done that so that I could run the case study, but I can easily build it out. And what happens is, if I start to add content within that existing content, okay, that matches some other keywords, like how to build an authority site, how to build a micro niche or authority site, how to build an Amazon authority niche site, that kind of thing, and we start eventually getting found for those kind of keywords, and we're running VidAttack Alpha to it, then we're going to get an increase in rankings for those keywords as well. So I started to do a group, because I get often asked some questions about how to use the tools, etc. and so on. You can see the video started out, found the video on first page, and what it's doing actually when it's gone in there is it's actually like this. It's moving up and down, and it's imitating a real person actually. Okay, and it's doing that, and that's why it's finding the content that just everything is looking natural. But the second part is like we get that high retention rate. But if I come back over here to the actual base of the tool, without the browser popping up, I save that here. Then this is going to increase. You're going to see over here the current progress, and you're going to see the overall progress, for example, and that's how it's working. So that will increase from 5 now to 10, and hopefully it will take us from number 3 to number 1, but we will wait and see. Now as we build in more keywords, then the more keywords we can go and use VidAttack Alpha for, the more we can rank for us. It's just that simple kind of process. That's how it works, and hopefully that's been helpful to you. Now, I do have a special offer for VidAttack Alpha, and that is if you purchase it over the next few days, I'm going to give you a second computer license for the price of one. Why am I doing that? Because really, you need 2 computer licenses for this tool. Okay, if you've already purchased the 1 computer license, if you contact our support, we will give you a second license absolutely free. We will upgrade you. Okay, what we need second computer license for is because it does take up some resources on your computer when it's working. Okay, because it's doing all that blog browsing, etc. in the back, so all that processing. Resources is being used up. So having a second computer means you can split your campaigns into smaller campaigns over 2 computers, or even better for you, if you have VPS and you have VidAttack Alpha on there running all day long, then that's even better. It's perfect, in fact, that you can run VidAttack Alpha all day long from that. Now, this is already underpriced because I brought the price down to $147 for 1 computer license. Normally, the Alpha tools are $197. So if you purchase it today for $147, you can get 2 computer license. Okay, so you have a great opportunity to get your hands on a ranking tool that works really, really well, that's been proven as a strategy multiple times by multiple people. And even though we were one of the first to make a software for it, you know, back in 2014, there's all these claims coming out today like this is the future of SEO and this is a brand new thing. Well, it's not brand new. It's been around for 3 or 4 years, and it's going to stick around for a long, long time, because everything is correct that Google is looking for. They want to see the click-through rates, they want to see the high retention, and that is something that if Google can match those 2 together, if we can match those 2 together to manipulate the search results, then we can expect to get an increase in rankings. Simple as that. So that offer is going to be available for a few more days, and then I'm bumping the price up actually back to $197 for 1 computer license and $297 for 2 computer licenses. So now is the time to get it, guys, if you haven't got it already, and use it. It's a fantastic tool. It's working beautifully well, and it's doing some great stuff. You can see here already we're at 17 or 18% of watching that particular video, and it's working well, and that will increase the view counts in YouTube as well. But there might be a delay before you see the view count increase in YouTube, but don't worry, as long as your rankings are improving, then that's really all you need. That's all we're looking for, and you can sell this as a service as well. There is people selling white label SEO services for doing exactly this, and they're selling that service for hundreds of dollars. Go and check out PosiRank. Great, it's a great sort of platform for buying SEO services that you get done professionally that you can go and resell to other people. One of their services and the flagship service for them is this, and they kind of come out with it about a year and a half ago or something like that, and before they came out with it, there was a big noise, oh, we've discovered the future of SEO and all that kind of great stuff. Probably didn't even know that we had this tool hanging around for about 2 or 3 years already, but it's just more proof that the strategy is working, that more people are jumping on board. The only problem is, unless you have something like VidAttack Alpha, you're going to be paying hundreds of dollars every month or every time if you're purchasing it as a service. So now's the time, now's the chance. Grab it, enjoy it, play with it, use it, make sure you use it multiple times, and you will be increasing your rankings for yourselves, for your clients, for your niche sites, whatever you are doing, your videos. And it's such a fantastic tool, and so easy to use that it's real value for money right now. So grab it before the price increases. Talk to you later.